So I'm listening to this triggered female who thinks that the problem is that these women think that they can just say whatever they want to another person. I'm a person. Doesn't matter the genitalia. It doesn't matter the sexual background. I am a person. You think that you could just say whatever you want, and since you are a different gender, we have to bow down to that as men. We have to say, "Oh, okay, well that's a girl, so I shouldn't say anything back." No, you're wrong. No one, Wendy. There is no clip of me saying I'm going to continue to make videos of you until you unblock me. That's not what was said. What was said was, is if you're going to sit on a panel and talk about someone like you do, then you should at least have enough couth to panel up with them and allow them to come over and defend themselves. That's what I said. You take and mix everything up. And when people said that if you keep acting the way that you do, I'm afraid someone might come after you, you seem to fail to miss the part where I said it's not going to be me. I'm going on experience. It's not going to be me. But you females seem to think that you could just say, and now I'm bullying Amanda. I'm bullying Amanda. Amanda's the one who got mad at me because me and 180 were going at it and said, "Suck my dick, Bryan." I don't bully Amanda. Amanda's allowed to come into my chat, but if she makes a video with my name in it, I am going to respond to it. Just like Sarah said. Just because you're a female doesn't give you a right to speak to people the way that you want to, other people, the way that you want to without a response. When I called Serendipity an idiot, it had nothing to do with her relapse. As a matter of fact, I came to her about a week before she actually did relapse, and I was telling her, I'm kind of concerned that you're hanging out with certain people, and people then, after that, people were saying that you were relapsed, and I stuck up for you. I said, no, she's not. She's fine. She'll be fine. But if you think, and somebody said, Sarah said, he's obsessed with comments. Well, I made a comment about Serendipity, and she did a live. Serendipity, if she doesn't talk about me, I won't talk about her, but if she does, I'm going to respond to it. Take her drug addiction away. Take all that gone. Take it away. She plays victim, and that's being an idiot in my book. Now, you think you can say something about? First of all, I'm not a janitor, okay? People don't seem to watch my videos, but if I was, let's say I was, right? What's that? You have people in the community that work in custodial. They work in fast food. They work in service jobs. So what's that say about you? Not a janitor. I don't work in custodial. But the thing with Eastway is, back then you did have to take an 18-month course. And you had to acquire your CCDC1 to work in that. That was years ago, right? And you say, well, someone who worked in recovery wouldn't say that about someone else. Well, someone that's a person, a human, wouldn't talk about anybody in any derogatory way. Does that mean you're not human? No, Wendy, I can make videos of whatever I want to, just like you can. You can make them with Laura. You can make them with Molly. You can make merch. You can do whatever you want. I can do that. If you feel threatened in any way, shape, or form by me, then go ahead. Do what you got to do. I clearly said it's not going to be me. I don't go real life on people unless they come real life on me. If you keep it on YouTube, I'll keep it on YouTube. And Serendipity, there she goes again. How dare you give my address? I didn't give your address to nobody. When you said that you weren't an adult enough to mediate a situation by using the resources that we have in our community, I said, okay, she's not adult enough to do that, so I didn't. You give your address to nobody. I would have, if you would have said, yeah. I would have said, well, this is her address. Go ahead and mail her out a thing. You're playing victim is what you're doing. Oh, he's bullying Amanda Lynn. Amanda Lynn hasn't done anything to me. She didn't bring me up on panel and call me names and say, what's a man doing in this woman's community? It's not a woman's community. No. Where'd your equal rights go? This is not a woman's community. It's not a woman's community when other men pop up on panel and are going at somebody and you get in the chat and encourage that. It's not a woman's community then, is it? Right? It's not a woman's community when it comes to FOD, is it? How come nobody's telling Five, well, if you're a man, you can't be in this community because it's a woman's community and you have to bow down to the women in this? I will not bow down to people that are talking shit about me. People. That's the way it goes. People. Listen to her, though. You're a janitor. It wouldn't make any difference what I did for a fucking living. Wouldn't make it... Mandolin, as far as the way women talk to men, you might want to control your husband the way he talks about your daughter online. Think we haven't seen that clip? Or maybe soundproof her room and not let her boyfriend come over, and then he won't have to make comments like that. We'll talk about that. I'm not bullying anybody. I'm responding to people the way that they respond to me. And that's the way it is. Period. Nobody leave you alone. Are you trying to hush me now? Where I can't say something on YouTube about how I feel while you say what you feel about my female friends. My friends, the friends that I consider Laura a friend at this point. Molly a friend. Some of these people that you keep talking about. But if I'm a man, I don't get that same right. Where's your equal rights at, you feminist? Even feminists wouldn't want anything to do with you. Seriously. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, Wendy? Keep my name out of your mouth and you won't hear from me. How about that? That's the way it works. I don't have to bow down to nobody. You make a shitty video about me, then I'm going to respond to it. You make a shitty comment about me, I'm going to respond to it. And I like Wendy. Leave me alone, Brian. Leave me alone. We don't want to talk to you while she's talking to me. Duh. You've been caught so many different times. You have. If women want respect on here, I treat people the way they treat me. Those that follow me know that. You start talking crap about me, I don't care if you've got boobs or a vagina. That doesn't give you a pass. How do you get a pass for that? Are you privileged or something? We can just say whatever we want about Brian, but he can't say anything back because he's a man. You're a man. You're a man. Well, so is Fod. Y'all rush back on over there then. How about that? I will treat people the way that they treat me, and I don't care. I don't care if you like it or not. That's the way it is. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk about me, I won't talk about you. Sarah, when you learn how to be an adult, which has nothing to do with your addiction. I stuck up for you when it came to your addiction. You didn't appreciate that. You didn't appreciate none of that. I was the one telling everybody that they were wrong when you were up on panel slurring and stuff. And they were saying, well, she's slurring. I said, no, she's all right. She'll be fine. Her recovery's good. Then a week later, you made a fool out of me because you told everybody you relapsed. If you don't want people to know your business, just like me, then don't put it out there. You're not going to sit and call me a piece of shit and all these kind of names and expect me to say, hey, you know what? I've been sober for almost 10 months now. Haven't even thought about a relapse. You can take that with whatever you want. You can take that wherever you want it. I'm sober today. And hopefully you'll get that way too and stay that way. And quit blaming it on other people. If I relapse, Brian, and die from it, it'll be your fault. That's what you said on my panel out of your mouth. And you expect people not to call you an idiot after something like that? I stuck up for you. Get a grip on your addiction. We'll be proud of you. Get a grip on your mouth. We'll be proud of you. Start treating other humans the way you want to be treated, and we'll all be proud of you. I don't care if you like me or not. You're not going to sit and talk about me the way you do. I ain't no love lost because you don't like me. Trust that. Ain't no love lost at all. Because I look at some of the people that you do like. Me and you will have problems. We'll have problems. That sounds like a threat to me. Let me be one win. Me and you will have problems, Serendipity said. Let me be one win. That sounds like a threat to me. Please leave me alone. That makes me think that you're going to go real life on me. Please leave me alone. Stop. Get the fuck out of here, man. Who do you think you are? Who do you guys think you are? You're not privileged. And she throws up this whole, you're a janitor thing, right? Because that's something Rex said in my chat. Rex is another person who goes after women. It's okay. It's okay if some man that you like is going after some female. It's good then, right? Right? Well, I'm certainly not a janitor. I guarantee I got more in the bank than most all of you do. I work 7 days a week. I provide well for my family. And it wouldn't matter if I worked at McDonald's. You want to call me a janitor, but you go hang with somebody that works at fucking Wendy's.